Life, as we all know it, comes with so many different unpredictable moments, delightful and sometimes challenging. My question is to you, how do you respond to life's roller coaster? Do you think about it? Do you take a moment? Or do you react out of emotion and haste? Hi, I'm Dr. Asha Prasad. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, what is the difference between reacting and responding to life? And which one are you doing? You may be doing a combination of both. You may have never thought about it. I know that this is a question that has come up quite a bit over the last several months in some of the programs that I have been teaching with students and with clients. And I just wanted to address this because I think that this is a really important thing. Whenever we really respond or react to our life, makes a big difference in our life. Why? Because the things that come out of our mouth cannot be taken back. We have to act with intention and awareness. We have to respond in such a way that we are actually being responsible for what comes out of our mouth. Now, I know life is busy and things happen in a flash. If we don't know how to really manage and create a kind of pause before we actually respond or react. Now, the difference between reaction and reaction is just like that very quick reaction. Something happens, somebody cuts you off in traffic, and you immediately start blowing the horn and giving them the finger. That is a reaction. Now, that's a reaction. That's a valid reaction. It's based on your emotion and it's based on whatever you're feeling at that time. However, there can be consequences to the action. First of all, you have no idea why that person is rushing past you. Maybe they're on their way to the hospital. Maybe there's some emergency that has happened that you're not aware of. You never know what the situation is. Or it could end up upsetting that person so much that they react to out of anger, which, we get a lot of news is about the road rage that happens. You hear a lot of things that happen. There are consequences to that. Now, in that scenario, of course, how you could respond is just to put your brakes on and just slow down, let the person go, because obviously they're in a hurry, and don't think, anything else about it. That is being responsible about with intention how you respond. There's so many different things in our life that we quickly react to out of emotion and out of haste. I know that sometimes some people, especially family, people that we're close to, can be real big triggers of that. And that is the best place to actually practice the art of responding rather than reacting. It's going to make a world of difference. You can actually prevent a lot of upsets in your relationships by learning how to do this. For example, can you imagine if your boss is scolding you about something that you didn't do well, and your first reaction is to just get really angry and curse them in front of all your other colleagues or write them a nasty email right away? What do you think the consequences are going to be? And I'm pretty sure, you're probably going to get fired. You might get reprimanded, maybe temporarily, but more than likely, you're probably going to get fired, lose your job. Is that worth it? Is that haphazard kind of reactive kind of way of being, is it worth it? I would say no. Maybe you think differently, and that's perfectly fine. But I just want to make you aware of this difference of reacting and responsive. Do you want to have a reactive life where you're reacting to every little thing that happens out of emotion and haste? Or do you want to be responsible about the way that you respond? I know that I have seen a vast difference for myself, and nobody's perfect. Okay. Nobody's perfect. I've seen this for myself personally, professionally. I've definitely seen this for my clients over the years, that whenever they have started to take that moment, that split second moment, to not quickly react, but also take the time to respond and think about the way they wanted to respond, their relationships, their collaborations have improved significantly because there is a mutual respect. You are giving respect to yourself and to the person, to the situation at hand, when you choose to take a pause and take a moment and learn how to respond. So I'm going to invite you and encourage you to do this. I want you to try this. The next time that you quickly want to react to something out of your angry emotion or out of being upset, I want you to take a deep breath in, count to 10, and stop and think about how you truly want to respond. It may take longer than 10 seconds. You may need to walk away, go for a walk. I know I've done this several times before responding to an email that has been upsetting to me. I usually go outside, take a walk, and then either come up with some sort of response if I see that I need to respond, or maybe it doesn't need my response at all. But I do it with a calm mind, with intention, and it always makes a world of difference. That way you are clear in your communication with no real emotion and no hasty decisions or suggestions. It will really help you kind of bring more calmness into your life. Try this out. I know it can be challenging, but I'd love to hear from you. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified of new videos that we have on our channel. And be sure to go to drashaprasad.com and reach out to us there, get on our mailing list. And thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time.